Looking live at Best Buy in Monroeville. Um, as the stay-at-home order from the governor gets closer and closer, and it's raining. So you're going to see my windshield wipers. I don't know if this is going to be the last live drive for a little while before the stay-at-home order goes into effect, but you know what I've told you guys in the past. I get cabin fever. So let's take a drive around the Monroeville Mall and see what we can see. So this is Dick's. I'm in Monroeville in the Monroeville Mall, and this is Dick's. Ain't nobody home. Ain't nobody home. If you're just joining me, I'm driving around Monroeville. I'm going to head into town to see what rush hour looks like. I guess the governor's getting ready to issue a stay in shelter in place or stay at home order and all that. And I know none of us want to do that. I mean, least of all me, obviously. But I figured I would take us around the Monroeville Mall and maybe drive into town. Tell me where you're watching from. I don't know. I can't really see your comments right now. I'm hoping that I'll be able to, and I'll be able to respond. But let's take a look here. This is Cinemark Theaters in Monroeville Mall. Look at that. I don't think anybody's going to the movies today. This would be the best time. It's kind of like the safest time to fly. You know what I mean? Could you imagine watching like the Avengers now? One of these babies. Grand Prairie, Texas. I'm getting your comments. Thank you. So, Cinemark at the Monroeville Mall. St. Augustine, Florida. Thank you. So, this is what she looks like. I apologize for the windshield wipers being on, but if they're not on, the picture will get blurry. Charleroi in the house. I want to thank everybody for watching. Listen, I'm going to say this early and often. B said, that's funny. I love that, Susan. If I don't get to your comments right away, there's a 30-second delay or so. And I'm driving downtown Pittsburgh. Tricia, here you are in the house. This is the Monroeville Mall during a crisis. Empty. I'm glad, Tricia. Now, you do me a favor and share this video with all your friends. And while you're at it, Tricia, you watch so much, I'd love to see you become a supporter. I really would, if you could find it in the goodness of your heart to do that. But what I really want to talk about now is, hey, Corey Ann in Pittsburgh. What I really want to talk about now is being kind, okay? I'm trying to be careful, Rebecca. I got gloves and sanitizer, and I don't really get out of the car. If I get up to Mount Washington or somewhere, I'll get out, but there won't be anybody near me. But let me tell you something. Pittsburgh is blessed. We are a resilient people. We are a resilient town. We will come through this, okay? We will come through this, okay? This country will come through this, okay? Do not panic. Don't panic, okay? Don't get mad at politicians for doing what politicians do. Cool, Tricia. Everybody share this to a watch party. That would be incredible. Don't get mad at politicians for what politicians do. Did you expect anything less than let's jam a bunch of crap into these bills? That's why we don't keep it, thanks, Susan, or I can't say, Suhan. This is not a political site, so what I'm going to tell you is take the politics out of your life right now, okay? We got a lot of time for politics in our lives. Let the politicians do the politics. Work on what's right in front of you. Work on what's right in front of you, and that is staying clean, staying clear, staying home if you have to, and just get rid of the whole political discussion out of here, especially you who just left that comment. Respect your police officers and community servants. Okay, please respect them. And don't blare your music at 11:30 at night so loud that your neighbor can hear it. I'm talking to my neighbors if they know who they are. Hello, Somerset. What's up? So now I'm on 22 driving down into Wilkins Township. All these cars over here on the right, that's a car dealership. That's not a parking lot. But it doesn't even look like a whole lot of people are going up into Sam's Club. And I'm going over the bridge. I'm now entering Wilkins Township. There's some shopping areas up here. Thanks, Tricia. You're welcome. We do not invite politics on this site because, first of all, beauty and politics don't really mix. That's kind of a joke, but kind of true. Second of all, hey, Rebecca, thank you for what you're doing. You're an incredibly brave individual. I'm sure you could stay home if you wanted to, but healthcare workers, man, you're taking it on the chin. The cops are taking it on the chin. The firemen, the EMTs, even the guys that work at restaurants that are doing takeout. I mean, come on. I wouldn't be working at a restaurant doing takeout, unless I absolutely had to. So, what I'm here to tell you is be kind to each other, and we will get through this no matter what. I'm just showing everybody what it looks like out on the roads right here. I'm not sure I'm going to be allowed to drive tomorrow, and I get cooped up in the house. So, my wife's a real estate agent. I actually work in the mortgage business and have for many, many years, as well as being a photographer and stuff. But I want to tell everybody watching right now, listen, yeah, you know what? The postal workers as well, Patty. You're right. The guys delivering the mail. Look, I don't need my mail. They can stay home. All right? I don't need my mail. I don't need my package from Amazon. I don't need my bikini. I don't need whatever. I don't wear a bikini. I'm just kidding. But get out there, and if you have elderly neighbors or elderly parents or relatives, call them on the phone first. Check on them. Just ask them if they're okay. They want to hear from you. Okay? They're not used to this. Although a few of them are old enough to remember rationing and everything in World War II. And that was horrible. I want everybody right now to go download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app. Not because I'm going to make any money, because I'm not. Because it's free. That's why. Download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app because it's free. And start sending me pictures of what you think is beautiful about this region. And it does not have to be Pittsburgh. It can be Moraine State Park, Butler County, Washington County, Fayette County. It can be anywhere in this region. It can be of your family, sitting around the dinner table, playing cards tonight the way we used to. Use this time to reconnect with the people that you love in a manner that says, I love you. Okay? Because we're going to get through this. We always do. And on the other side, we need to be a little bit more grateful and a little bit more humble. How bad is the virus in PA? Well, for those in PA who are either scared that they have it or have it, it's bad. From a numbers perspective, so far, it's not as bad as other places in the country. And I'm not going to talk about whether I think it's going to get worse or better, because that's not the message I'm bringing. The message I'm bringing right now is that normally I wouldn't even be out because it's a dreary day in Pittsburgh. And thanks, Rebecca. Thanks for all you do, and thanks for watching. But I am just curious to see what rush hour looks at again today. And I'm on the Parkway East, and I'm headed into town. We're going to go through the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Butler County Hospital has an inpatient with it. Okay, so, do us all a favor. Montgomery just had a death. I appreciate it, Emily, but let's keep these you know, you guys, you can get online and find these numbers anywhere you want. Hey, Heidi from Monroeville, thanks for watching. You can find all this information everywhere you want. This is not the COVID-19 site for Pittsburgh. And if we start going that way, I'll shut it down. Because that's not what this is about. What this is about is understanding that life goes on. There's a lot of beauty in the world. You need to be kind. Okay? Think of Mr. Rogers. The three most important things in life are be kind, be kind, be kind. Okay? People need your help. And I'm not going to say things aren't as bad as they look, and I'm not going to say things are going to get better quick. But what I am going to say is listen to the people in power. There was a time when we trusted our government in this country. Maybe we can start to try to trust it again. And remember that some of those people on a local level are people that are our neighbors and friends. So here I am by the Edgewood Swissvale exit. There's some people out still. You know, I mean, there's people out. So I'm going to head down to... I'm going to head into town because that's where I go. And I apologize. Fever in the house. Okay. And if you don't get a reply from me, just remember there is a delay on Facebook of 25 to 30 seconds. So stick with me at least that long. And I will do a drive through Murraysville. I live in Monroeville, Heidi. And I also, because I'm driving, I will miss some comments because I pay attention to the road. The screen for my camera, my camera's mounted in my car, and the screen is mounted right below it, so it's kind of like looking in the rear view mirror, but I can't really pay super close attention to it. So here we are driving Carlsbad, New Mexico. Hey Marina, thank you for watching. I haven't gotten to any of the exciting spots yet, but I'll tell you what, the Parkway, there's traffic on the Parkway. When Dawn of the Dead back in the 70s, yeah, they had a tribute to that guy at the Monroeville Mall last year, I think. I was there for it. There is a Pittsburgh Beautiful video if you go back and search in our videos. So I was saying earlier, go to the App Store, go to Google Play, download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app. It's free. It's how you can connect with Pittsburgh Beautiful. And again, I don't make any money on the app. It's a totally free service. You can read the blog, listen to the podcast, and you can share pictures. We need pictures and beauty more than ever. So I did a video yesterday or the day before, I can't remember, and so please go to the App Store or Google Play. It's the on it. But here I am driving through the Squirrel Hill tunnels. Tell me where you're watching from, by the way. We're going to come out on the other side in a minute here. And it's rush hour in Pittsburgh during a statewide lockdown. And there are people out. Maybe they're going to help loved ones. Maybe they're going to help friends. Maybe they're going to the grocery store. Hey, anybody want to go bowling? Just kidding. That reflection you see in the mirror or in the window is that's the mount. That reflection you see. It looks like a pop top for a Iron City can, but it's a mount. And here we are on the other side. Maybe I'll go over to Liberty Bridge. What do you guys think? SoCal. Hey man, at least you got nice weather out there. I'd rather be stuck in the house with nice weather than this kind of weather right here. For those of you who are interested, this is the new Greenfield Bridge that we're going under. opened a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago now. My buddy Steve would know that. I don't know if he's watching or not. Keep telling me where you're watching from. Are you locked down? Are you in the house? Are you planning on going anywhere? Most importantly, what are you eating? Born and raised in the Burgh. Now live in Florida. Dang, I miss it up there. I got to tell you right now, I wish I was in Florida, just right now, just with this weather. You know, my wife and I love Florida. We travel to Palm Beach all the time. Absolutely incredible place. Looks like we got some clouds and fog over the city, so yeah, you can kind of see the outline of it there. Kind of. I'm going to hit the Boulevard of the Allies here. Locked down but safe. That's the most important thing. And just remember, most people do recover from this. Okay? You don't want to get it. I don't want to get it. But most people do recover. Okay? So let's focus on the positive, people. Debbie, less than normal, but for those who are out, where are you going? Yeah, where are you going? I'm driving. I'm driving because I gotta drive. You know, I gotta drive. I love being a part of Pittsburgh Beautiful, being a part of this community. I love talking to you guys. I don't care how many of you are in the car with me. 112. See, I knew if I drove Big Jake, I'd get a lot more people, and here I am in my sedan, and it's not, you know, not as many people. But I think it's because I just mentioned Pittsburgh. If I mentioned Mount Washington or something like that in the title of the video, a lot of people come out and watch it. So here I am on Boulevard of the Allies. We started at the Monroeville Mall. It was deserted, and you know, we can make jokes about the Monroeville Mall because it's half deserted all the time now anyway, but usually there's probably a few hundred cars in the parking lot. You know what would be interesting is if I drove up McKnight Road. Let's do that. Let's drive up McKnight Road. I'm glad, Heidi. Thank you for watching. So, let's see. Hopefully there's no traffic. I don't know what I'm saying. Veterans Bridge. Nah, you know what? You know, Monroeville is not going downhill, okay? Monroeville is, hello, Massachusetts. Monroeville is one of those communities. It's a turnpike town. It really experienced growth in the 30s, 40s, 50s. And then there was some urban plight, and, you know, it just had a downtime. And honestly, Monroeville is starting to come back. Monroeville is one of the only places in this city you can buy an affordable house now. So just want you guys to remember that. And my wife was born and raised in Monroeville, and I have called Monroeville home for the last almost 10 years. Oh, sorry. And I love it. And yes, the Monroeville Mall is struggling. It is struggling. So keep telling me where you're watching from. Share this video. I'm going over the Veterans Bridge into the North Hills right now. I feel like driving through Ross Park Mall, because Ross Park Mall is generally a very crowded mall. And now, normally, I think on a Monday at rush hour, it wouldn't be that crowded. But, you know, I haven't been in the North Hills in a little bit. You can see Allegheny General on your left, the tower there, the White Ivory Tower, the Priory, those two spires on the left. On the right is East Allegheny and Dewitchtown. There's the Roberto Clemente Memorial right there. Or not memorial, that's mural, which is one of the beautiful murals I've ever seen in a city. And so normally at this time of day, this is the Parkway North. Normally at this time of day, man, this is pretty close to bumper. And as you can see, that means if this is normally bumper to bumper, we're at probably 90% off on traffic. Thank you for the safe travel comment. I appreciate that. And just moved here from Washington State, ISIS. I love Washington State. I love Seattle, love Spokane, love Tacoma. I've been all through Washington State. Watching from Munhall. Well, thank you, Sean. I appreciate that. I really do. Keep telling me where you're watching from. Let's get this and share this video. Share it, and once you're done the video, go to the App Store or Google Play for Android and download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app. It's free. It will always be free. I send you blog post updates, podcast stuff. You can share your photos, old and new, and I get all of those up, or as many as I can, up on social media from all around Pittsburgh. Watching from Virginia. Thanks, Jason. Keep telling me where you're watching from. Keep it going. We're headed up to Ross Park Mall. I'm on the Parkway North, and this is just what I do. And I love these live drives. Miss the tunnels the most. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool. There's lots of tunnels. I like it. What's your favorite part about Pittsburgh? In the North Hills, Patricia. Very cool. What part of the North Hills? I'm about to get off the McKnight Road exit right now. In Perrysville is up the road. Franklin Park. I used to work up in Franklin Park. Well, up in Wexford. Many years ago. If you've got an idea for a story or something you'd like to write about, email me at pittsburghbeautiful@gmail.com and tell me about it. Because I'm looking for contributors, for people who know their Pittsburgh history. And I think that would be great. Watching from Camarillo, California. What's up, CA in the house? Keep telling me where you're watching from. I'm on my way to Ross Park Mall. Share this video. And I'm getting off the McKnight Road, Waldorf Park. I'm getting off the McKnight Road exit. If you leave a comment, please stick around for 30-40 seconds, just because if I see it. Watching from Colorado. What's up, Robert? What part of Colorado? If I don't respond to your comment, it's because there's a delay. I usually have a lot more to say, but honestly, guys, I'm just driving to get the hell out of the house today. And it's looking like we might be Bloomfield. I lived in Bloomfield for a long time. I owned property on Main Street in Bloomfield, which is Liberty Avenue, and also on South Matilda Street, a half block from the hospital. And hello, Johnstown in the house. Most of my kids, what's up, Grand Junction? Most of my kids. Bloomfield, West Penn Hospital. Woodland Park, Colorado. My let me tell you, affordable housing in Penn Hills, you can't beat it. And they just built a brand new school a couple years ago. So I know news reports, blah blah, but shut up. We're talking about good stuff, not bad stuff. So here we are, coming down the hill there in the McKnight Road net. This is the Westview Millville area. If I go right, I head towards Millville. If I go left, I head towards Westview. If I go straight, big shopping district. And normally at this time of day, it is packed. And if you look on the other side of the road, there's a lot of cars, but we're down about 80%, maybe 90%. I'm no genius, but once again, I don't see where you're watching from. So if you're still watching, tell me where you're watching from. I started in Monroeville. I start there a lot because that's where I live. And I drove down the Parkway, Squirrel Hill tunnels, Parkway North, and now I'm heading north on McKnight Road. I drove through downtown Pittsburgh 2 days ago, and it was deserted. So Harrisburg, I grew up in York, PA. My grandparents lived in Harrisburg. on my mother's side. So I wanted to drive into the North Hills to see that. Now that Target parking lot is Amsterdam, New York. What's up, Amsterdam? In the house. So up here on the right was one of the first Bravos in Pittsburgh for all you history buffs. And I'm getting in the right-hand lane here because I'm going to have to get in here and get up to go to Ross Park Mall. And let's see what's going on here. Car now, where are you heading? And I'm pulling into Ross Park Mall. Ross Park Mall is it's still the mall in Pittsburgh. So on any given normal weekend, the parking lot is 80% full. And so it's a mall that's, thanks Julian, I appreciate it. It's a mall that is still doing well. Look at that. Look at those geese. Look at that. Come on, kids. Ross Park Mall is still doing well. That's the best way to put it, without belaboring the point. So I'm just curious to see what Ross Park's parking lot is going to look like, because there ain't no way there's cars in it. I mean, maybe there's some, but they put a Cheesecake Factory in a couple years back, and that brought a lot of people. They got a Nordstrom's, so they got some of the higher end departments. Yeah, this is the Macy's side. My wife and I like to come up here to shop. We don't really shop at the Monroeville Mall. There it is. Parking lot at Ross Park Mall. Situation is no. It's not. Is it something I've ever seen before? No. I've never seen the parking lot at Ross Park Mall empty. Ever. So this is something. Oh my God. Like, this is the area. I'm going to pull into this area right here. Hello, Thomas. This area right here, as soon as I cross over right here, there is usually not a single spot available in this area. Not a single spot. And Ross Park Mall is a ghost town. I have never seen this before ever in my life. Here at Ross Park Mall. Cheesecake Factory, there it is, man. Damn, they got some cheesecake in there. Wonder if they're doing takeout. Yep. Nordstrom parking lot. Empty. Not normal. Not normal, folks. So do me a favor, share this video. Stick with me here. There you go, one more shot, Ross Park Mall. This is the area of the mall that is always so busy you can never find a parking spot. I mean, it's just so much going on here. So I wanted to just satisfy my curiosity, kind of answer my own question. So here we go. Back down on the McKnight Road. Tell me where you're watching from, people. If I missed your comments, I apologize. I'm watching the road, and there is a 30-40 second delay on Facebook. And I want to ask you all to go download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app so you can send me pictures of what means something to you, and we'll get them up on social media. I'd love to see pictures of kindness, acts of kindness that I could put on Pittsburgh Beautiful. Love to see pictures of families spending time together, talking about, what's right in life. Elwood City, love Elwood City, north of the city. Butler County, Elwood City. So I'm going to go back down McKnight Road. Now you can see like Panera, Pier 1, that store's closing, but that was always going to close. So there are some people around, and I'm going to take a drive. Somebody wanted me to go to Murraysville, maybe Lawrence County. What's up, Reenie? Keep telling me where you're watching from. I know these videos are very unplanned, and I don't have a script. But listen, if you want something to do, I love your Pittsburgh too, Janet. If you want something to do, go to pittsburghbeautiful.com, go to the podcast, and cycle through the episodes. Listen to them. Stop watching the boob tube. Stop watching the news. Oh, my God. And look, I'll be the first to admit, I'm a news junkie sometimes, and I who doesn't want a good crisis to watch so they can scare the hell out of themselves? I watched it. I had to turn it off today. I had to turn it off. Okay, I don't need to know how many people are infected. All right, I just need to know that I'm okay and the people I love are okay and the people of Pittsburgh are going to be okay, and that's all I need to know. But I got to tell you, I really love taking it. I'm with you, Reenie. So we're going to go back. Share this video onto the Parkway, and we'll drive into town. I love it too. So here we go. This is the boring part of the drive. Just another street in any other town. Lots of stores that are closed. But keep telling me where you're watching from, and if I don't get you, in here, I apologize. But it's rush hour in Pittsburgh, and I'm also going to smoke a cigar. There we go. Sometimes it's the little things, my friends. The little things. So when you're sharing this video out there, make sure you let everybody know that I'm driving on McKnight Road. I'm going south into the city of Pittsburgh. I'll be on the Parkway North, headed south into the city. And I haven't decided, but when I get down there, I will most likely do what I always do, through the Fort Pitt Tunnel or the Liberty Tubes, and have some fun. What's everybody doing to stay sane? Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what you're doing. Tell me where you're watching from. What's your favorite TV show right now? Let's talk about Netflix. I'm watching The Sinner on Netflix. Actually, it's a USA Today, but The Sinner with Bill Pullman. Really good show, man. Started season 1. Jessica Biel was in season 1. She's executive producer now, too. What else? Narcos. That's a good one to binge on. Night of the best Netflix series to binge on while you're locked in your house in Pittsburgh. I think that's a good. Give me a thumbs up, everybody who would who would appreciate that, or shoot me a tell me what you think should. Diner and a ton. You know what? I'm going to go to the north side. How about that? Let's get off on E Street on the north side. So I don't know if those of you guys remember 1994 or 5. There was a horrible accident on these Hov lanes, which is why they got all these gates up. I'll never forget that. And here we go. On the Parkway. Rush hour. This is the best time to drive. We can get off at E Street and go downtown. I'd get off and go to the point, but it's so muddy out. Last time I went to the point, my shoes got so muddy, it was horrible. So I'm going to wait until it's a sunny day. But thanks for being. Not afraid to admit. For those of you who are joining us, I was in Monroeville at the Monroeville Mall and checked out the parking lot, and headed up to the Ross Park Mall and checked out the parking lot, and now I'm driving down the Parkway North on this dreary day in Pittsburgh, and I'm going to get off down here on East Ohio Street, I think. We'll take the bridge into town. What better social distancing than just driving in your car, you know, by yourself? Normally I'd have Spike and the dogs with me, but they're napping. Now that's not a bad shot. That's actually pretty cool. Sorry if I'm not paying attention to your comments. I'm driving on the Parkway, so I want to pay attention to other drivers. But drop a comment. Tell me where you're watching from if you haven't already. And we're getting off the Parkway in the north side. And here's an unfortunate soul. So, does anybody know where we are? There we go, the north side. On my left is Deutchtown, East Allegheny. Over here we're going to be going on into Allegheny Center Mall, Allegheny Center. This part of Pittsburgh actually was a standalone city before it was part of Pittsburgh. There were 3 large cities in Pennsylvania in the 17 and 1800s. Philadelphia, Pittsburgh became large, and Allegheny City, which was the North Shore of Pittsburgh. And Allegheny City ended up merging with Pittsburgh. And so just a little tidbit for you guys while I'm driving on the north side. Reading, PA, in the house. Tell me where you're watching from. Thank you for being a part of the show. I wouldn't necessarily call this a show, but so this is East Ohio Street on the north side. What's up, South Oakland? Be safe. Be safe, you college kids. Be safe. The Witchtown sign right in front of you. So here we are. I'm going to let this guy go. Here we are on the north side. There's people out walking around. This area has seen a little bit of a resurgence. There's going to be a pause on that now for a little while. Bistro to go. We'll go around the Children's Museum. How about that? So this is Allegheny Center. This was where Allegheny City was. Very, very historic part of Pittsburgh. Of course, they ruined it by putting this mall up that's now some sort of business park and stuff. But there are people out on the north side, I'll tell you that much. Walking their dogs. And I'm on the so I figured I'd get one more ride in. But you know me, I don't follow the rules all the time. This is the old Allegheny Traditional Academy. What you can see here on the left is the Children's Museum of Pittsburgh. It's a really cool place. Really cool place. We're dropping a blog post tonight about 7 landmarks in the city. I think it'd be good for you guys to read. Just learn about Pittsburgh. And so here I am parked at a light. You can see downtown right in front of me. There's a little activity here. Two people walking on the street. Yeah, I don't know if you want to call that activity or not. But, you know, for those of you who are still with me, I started in Monroeville and went to the mall. And I drove to Ross Park Mall through the Squirrel Hill tunnels and up the Parkway North to McKnight Road and the Ross Park Mall. And now drove down the Parkway North into town. And I'm going to drive into town. And it looks like you can see PNC Park right in front of me and PPG Place. And this is Allegheny Center Mall on the left. It's not a mall anymore. It's a business center. And there are some residences there. I had a car wreck right here once, long time ago. Ask my friends about it. It's embarrassing. And here's Federal Street. We're going to go down into town. No turn on red, but I got the light. It's always a good thing. So here we are. Heading over one of the sister bridges. Can you name the bridge? Name the bridge for me. Looks like everything down here is pretty much shut down. I'll tell you, I'm going to miss baseball. As bad as the Pirates are. I'm going to miss, the first few weeks of baseball. Got the green light. Somebody out taking a walk, which is perfectly okay. By the way, this is the Clemente Bridge. And this is rush hour in Pittsburgh. Man, the hotels are closed. Pork and Beans is closed. What to do, what to do. Starbucks. We all knew Starbucks is closed. There's always really nice cars right here. What the heck's going on? Why is that? So I'm going to take a ride through Market Square because I always do. Don't worry about that red light. I'll worry about this one. There are people out and about. Only thing down here is buses. My son lives there, 4 kids, 1 on the way, girlfriend. I don't know when I'll get back to see them, miss them so much. Well, Barbara, I'm telling you right now, you will get back to see them because this too shall pass. And here we go, through Market Square. Just taking a look around. I need to go to that camera repair shop. There's some people in Market Square. I don't know how you can avoid it. But of course the businesses are closed. So Gateway Towers in front of us. I'm going to make a left here. And looks like I'm going to get on the Parkway. Where are you watching from now, guys? I'm crossing over Boulevard of the Allies downtown. I know I've been a little quiet. I'm kind of taking it all in. And I'm getting on the Parkway. I'm actually going to head towards home now. I've been out here for about an hour. And I need to get home to my wife. 87 people. Let's get it up to 100 people for a little while. I had close to 300 for a little while. But you can see the Smithfield Street Bridge right there. And now I got a green light. Tuscany, Italy. Listen, I got to tell you, my wife and I 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, took a trip to Tuscany, Italy. I would live there. If I didn't live in Pittsburgh, I would live in Tuscany, Italy, and I would live in Florence. Probably the most laid-back, beautiful, gorgeous, incredible place I've ever been. If you just want to soak up history and eat a lot of great pasta and drink some incredible coffee. Love Italy, you guys. God bless you. Stay in the house. Take care. Don't mess around, man. And Italians, you sing to each other. I love it. We should be singing to each other like Italians. You know, I got a little bit of Italian in me, not much. I'm mostly German, Irish, English. I'm a mutt, basically, is what it is. So I'm on the Parkway east, headed out of town. I just took a nice long hour drive. I started in Monroeville at the mall. It was empty. Drove through the Squirrel Hill tunnels into town, back out the Parkway North up the Ross Park Mall, it was empty. Down south on the Parkway North, south into town, the north side, PNC Park, Clemente Bridge, Market Square, and now I'm headed out the Parkway. And if you care to stick with me in the car, that'd be great. I'm going to ask two favors of you. Sorry, two. One favor is going to be kind. What's up, Vegas in the house? Be kind. And the second is, when you're done watching this video, download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app on your iPhone or your Android phone. Just look it up, Pittsburgh Beautiful app. It's free. It's going to stay free. So I'm not trying to sell you anything there. I wouldn't do that. We do need to raise money to keep this site going, but now's not the time to ask for it. And the Pittsburgh Beautiful app's been free, and it's going to stay free anyway. But it allows you to listen to the podcast, get on the website, check out the social media. More importantly, share your pictures with the world right from the app. So you can open the app, use your camera, click a picture, hit share, get zapped over to me. So download the Pittsburgh Beautiful app. I am headed towards the Squirrel Hill tunnels outbound, and my voice is I'm starting to lose my voice. But this is rush hour in Pittsburgh during a crisis. Now this time of day is bumper to bumper all the way back to town. So we are at a 90 to 95% reduction in the amount of traffic. Hopefully that transfers, you're right about that, Melanie. Hopefully that transfers into a 90 to 95% reduction in the spread of this nasty, shitty virus. But who the hell knows? Just keep spreading the good word. And by good word, what I mean is how beautiful life really can be, and hold on to what's close to you. And let's see if we make it through the tunnel. And when I get to Monroeville, I'll shut it off. I think I'm going to be back on later tonight with some great stuff to watch. I'm going to make a list of things to watch on Netflix, and I'm going to put that up. Pittsburgh Beautiful's favorite binge-worthy Netflix shows for any crisis. That's a great one. Don't steal it, but that's a great one. You can email me at pittsburghbeautiful@gmail.com. I try to respond to just about every email, but believe it or not, I do get a lot of them. And we're going to be doing a lot more of these live videos, just because people seem to enjoy them, you know. And when they do open up PNC, when they give us the all clear, I'm going to be there for opening day. I'm going to tell you that right now. We're going to broadcast live. I want to give a shout out to my podcast buddies, Mark Schwab and Steve DeFlitch on the Sports Porch. Miss you guys. Wish we could do our Sports Porch down at the Abbey and on Butler Street in Lawrenceville. But just think about all the stuff we're going to be able to talk about when we bring the Sports Porch podcast back live. So here I am on the Parkway East, headed out. I'm just passing Edgewood right now, and I'll be passing Forest Hills, Wilkinsburg, Penn Hills, and once I get into Wilkins Township, I will wrap up the broadcast, and we'll go dark for a little bit. If you want to find Pittsburgh Beautiful online, do me a favor. This will help us online a lot. and it doesn't take any, it takes very little, if any, effort on your part. Just go to Google and search Pittsburgh Beautiful. Just type in Pittsburgh Beautiful and click on the website. That helps, believe it or not, in ways you wouldn't imagine. Doesn't cost you anything. It's a secure, Pittsburgh Beautiful is a secure website. I pay extra money for that. We don't share your information with people. And if you have not signed up for Pittsburgh Beautiful via email to get on our email subscriber list, go to pittsburghbeautiful.com and become a subscriber. Leave a comment on the blog, or go to the sidebar, or there's an exit pop-up. You know, become a subscriber to pittsburghbeautiful.com. I love it. I love sending out the emails and the blog posts, and the history stuff, and getting the responses that I get from people. And, you know, I just finished a blog post on the history of the Cathedral of Learning. That went out a couple days ago. Everybody's loving it. I also just finished a blog post today on the 7 most popular Pittsburgh landmarks. Look, if you can't go visit them, you can look at them online. Why not? So become a subscriber via email. That doesn't cost you anything. And if you think about it, if you can manage it, become a subscriber on Facebook. We do have a subscription service. When this is all done, we'll be making some exciting announcements about the kinds of things that we're going to do. So listen, guys, I'm going to break it off here. I'm just driving on the Parkway at rush hour now, and this is getting boring for everybody. So while this video continues, tell everybody where you're watching from. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Pittsburgh is strong. We'll get through this. The country will get through this. And I'm going to keep doing this stuff for you and for us, because I have to stay sane. So thanks for being in the car with me, everybody. Please, please, be safe. That's the most important thing. Be safe and be kind. I love all you guys. Have a great day.